Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, February 22. The Jamaican dollar improved in value against the U.S. currency in the October to December 2017 quarter, representing a 3.8% appreciation relative to the previous quarter and 2.7% compared to the same period in 2016. It's a trend that continued into the first week of January 2018, and the Bank of Jamaica says this movement represented the fastest pace of appreciation since June 2010. BOJ Governor Brian Winter says it's indicative that Jamaica's transition to a modern competitive foreign exchange market is in train. He adds that since the January start, the market entered a new phase with a reversal of the previous appreciating trend.
The recent behavior of the market highlights that it is experiencing more two-way movements, and we expect this behavior to continue. The new reality favors investors and savers who take a more balanced approach to the acquisition of foreign exchange and foreign currency denominated investments. Two-way movements in the exchange rate also mean that the pass-through from depreciation to prices is more and more muted.
Meanwhile, the central bank has lowered its policy interest rate in a move designed to accelerate expansions in credit and economic output. The policy rate is the interest that the bank pays on overnight deposits, and it is being reduced by 25 basis points to 2.75% effective February 21. Ahead of the BOJ's quarterly press briefing yesterday, the policy rate decision was published in a press release on Tuesday. It reflects the bank's commitment to improved transparency of its monetary policy framework or Forecasting and Policy Assessment System, FPAS, by setting fixed dates to announce policy decisions and the supporting rationale for a full calendar year ahead. Monetary policy decisions will be made 8 times each year, and the schedule for 2018 was published last week. Under FPAS, the BOJ conducts a comprehensive assessment of current and projected economic conditions, including the outlook for inflation. The result of each assessment is a monetary policy decision to either increase, maintain unchanged, or decrease its policy rate.
These decisions are intended to guide the interest rates set by commercial banks and other financial institutions that affect the spending, investment, and saving decisions of households, firms, and farms. And those decisions, in turn, influence the rate of inflation.
Government has set aside money in the 2018-2019 estimates of expenditure to repair infrastructure damage caused by heavy rains and floods. A contingency fund of $500 million will be made available through the Ministry of Finance when needed. Late in 2017 and earlier this year, the country experienced intense rainfall, causing significant damage to infrastructure and agricultural produce. The contingency funding is to address similar future occurrences. Another contingency fund of $794.5 million is also budgeted to support new projects that are approved under the Public Investment Management System. Additionally, $90 million is allocated to continue refurbishing work on the offices of the Accountant General's Department downtown. Residents of 26 low-income and vulnerable communities are set to benefit from $360.3 million in development interventions by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, over the next fiscal year. The money has been allocated in the government's estimates of expenditure for 2018-2019. It will facilitate improvement to community infrastructure and build the human capital of residents. 12 projects will be executed this year to include the installation of water supply systems, rehabilitation of farm roads, upgrading of rural primary schools, and support to agriculture and tourism enterprises. The initiative is being carried out under JSIF's Basic Needs Trust Fund project, which is co-funded by the government and the Caribbean Development Bank. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is encouraging recording and performing artists to use their music to promote peace and love in the society. Mr. Holness was speaking at a reggae reception held at Jamaica House on Tuesday. The Prime Minister asserts that while music serves as a means of entertainment, it is also a powerful tool that can be used to minimize incidences of crime and violence through the messages conveyed in songs.
Jamaica is going through a particularly difficult time with crime and violence. But this is not the nature or the culture of our people. And so tonight, I call upon the cultural icons and ambassadors who use music as a means of edifying the people, as a means of uplifting the people, that we need to do more with our music to get our young men and women to be less violent, to be less willing to participate in criminal activity.
Meanwhile, Entertainment and Culture Minister Olivia Grange says the celebration of Reggae Month is a symbolic mark of respect for the genre Jamaica has given to the world.
When we look at the role that reggae music has played in the anthropological development of Jamaica as a nation, its role in the transformation of lives of many young people who are living below the poverty lines, its role in the struggle for human rights and freedoms in places like Zimbabwe and South Africa, we must hail and respect our music and the sounds of Jamaica.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.